Hey, who did you want to try and connect to tonight? Hey, Sam. Is Paige still in the chat? Oh, there you are. Who would come through? I have two people I'd love to hear from. So did you want to give me one of those names or both of those names? Because if I just go, okay, who's coming through, it kind of opens the door for everybody. Like any spirits that are in the neighborhood, anybody who's close by, everyone that's in the live, everyone that's watching outside of the live. Like, it can get pretty wild. Merv and Lyla. Merv and Lyla. For Paige. Are they grandparents? Merv feels like a granddad. One is. So Merv comes through. I don't know if this is Merv, but I have a gentleman here that comes through. He has brown hair, maybe a little bit lighter than brown, curly hair as well. I see he's got a bit of a stubble happening or a beard there. I don't feel like it's a full beard. I feel like it's more stubble occasionally. He shows me his face. He comes in with his face, and his face is round. He's going like this. Make sure you tell I've got a round face. He also feels like he was tall and bigger too. He shows me his belly. He says there's got a bit of a beer belly there. But the thing that stands out with his face is he shows me he's like highlighting the round face. So he is, that's him. He's presenting, when he sort of stands in front of me, he looks like, and he was tall, yeah. Yeah, because I feel like he's like way taller than me. I feel like he's 6 foot something almost. But when he stands in front of me too, he doesn't look that old. 55, 60, if that, is how he's presenting. I see him wearing like a collared t-shirt too. Collared t-shirt. And I don't know if like stripes were his thing, but it's like a striped t-shirt, if that makes sense. He was 60, gotcha. Oh, maybe it is a flannel. I don't see, like, it doesn't feel like flannel material to me, but I can definitely see a collar. And I can definitely see stripes of sorts. Feels lighter though, feels like just a t-shirt. Was he more of a flannel wearer, was he? Is there a golf connection to Merv? Oh, a dress shirt and flannel. Gotcha. No, not golf. Who would he, do you know of anyone like friendship wise that he'd be around that would play golf? Because he's standing in like this putting green. Sometimes I bring through memories of like other members, family members or friends, or even their close friends. If it's not him directly. Oh, you live next to a golf course. Okay, that makes more sense. Did you have questions for Merv? How did I say nerve? Merv. I'm asking him to bring through more anything else that he can, any sort of evidence. I'm also asking him ways if he can show me how he passed, if he wants to show me that. Have you been, I don't know if I'm reading this right, have you been with your current boyfriend for long? And is it a little bit rocky at the moment? 3 years, gotcha. Not really. Was he, was, okay, no worries. Um, was Merv, did he have issues with communication towards the end before he passed? Because it's like he came through with all this energy, all this information, and then as I'm asking, how did you pass? Can you tell me anything else that I can pass on? Any other evidence that you can provide? Then it's like almost like dead silence. But I feel like that's part of the message too. Does that make sense? Oh, is that the holding back of the tongue? So if anyone brought it up, would he skirt around it? And struggle with almost everything at the end. Gotcha. Like when I say skirt around it, like change the subject or yeah, because that's that's how I feel like I've like, not that I've been gaslighted, but it feels like we're not going to talk about this. Can we talk about something else? Um, but he does bring through that silence to do with the struggles there. But he also makes me feel like he could comprehend everything, but communication was the issue. Does that make sense, Paige? Kept telling us that he was fine and he would make it. Okay. Yeah. He carries a little bit of sadness with that. It's almost like he's saying, like, I knew, but if I told myself different, maybe it would be different. Do you still carry pain about that, Paige? Did he have like lapses in memory too? It's almost like I'm going to say something and then there's like this brain fart that comes in. Okay, that's the not wanting to see coming through. Gotcha. I don't know if he was a smoker, but I'm getting like my throat is really like red raw at the moment. Because I feel like he left before he saw us grow into adults. Yeah. Like my throat is so sore I want to say throat cancer. Does he know what we made for our mum? It was something of his we made for our mum. He's not showing me anything. And that doesn't mean to know that he doesn't know. It's just that the message is not getting across to me. Why do I see a photograph too? Like, did he tower over your mum? Because he's showing me like a photograph of, and this might not be related, but this might be something else that he's just bringing through for you. But he's showing me a photo where he's got his arm over mum, but he's friggin' tall compared to mum. Thank you, Jess. He did tower over mum. And he's big too, like he's a big boy. Oh, that was the last family. Yeah. Yeah, he's got his arm like I want to say draped, like she's holding his arm up well. But he's so tall compared to her. Is that what you made, or is that that's just a memory that he's bringing through for you? Because he shows me it in a frame and everything that was framed. Is it framed? Yes, it's framed. We all got that photo framed. Oh, bless. I love that. Did he, like when he was living and when he was well, and if you guys ever like caught up, because of his height and stuff, did he used to go around like scruffing everybody's hair, if that makes sense? Like, I don't know how to do it, but like rub everybody's hair, because I feel like he's still doing that. He's like, I can't spend a lot of time with everybody because there's so many, if that makes sense. But he shows me like, I still let them know he's like, I'm here. I think you did that to Mum. Gotcha. Does somebody have a magnet? Pardon me, a magnet on the fridge of Merv? Something about a magnet. I don't know if the magnet's falling down or if it's a... because he's not showing me what's on it. Is it a magnet or is it a keychain? Yeah, I don't know. It's not clear enough to me either. And who is Lyla? Lyla makes me feel like she was a little girl, if that makes sense. Lyla makes me feel like she was quite young. Oh, Paige. Because when I connect to her energy, I get taken before her time, if that makes sense. So I'm just sitting to see what information she wants to bring forward. So you actually see her out of your left hand, like off your left hand side, and she comes through as like a blue light. So you know sometimes we might see sparks of gold, flecks of silver, sometimes purples, you know, everything is different. She comes through as blue. So it's not clear to me on the age that she passed. I'm trying to get her to show me some details. But again, she makes me feel like she was very young. And when I say young, I don't know if she had lived a few years or lived a little bit of time or passed, like was a stillbirth, because that's not clear to me. Stillborn, yeah. You feel like you see her all the time, yeah. It's because you do. How old would she be now? She makes me feel like she's growing up alongside you anyway. Does she do anything to make herself known to my son? She would be almost 2. I was going to say 3. Almost 2. She was showing me like toys lighting up before. I don't know if that makes sense. Is there something that randomly swings as well? Yes, to the toys. Yeah. Is your son like still in a cot? I don't know if she's showing me like a mobile swinging, but just one arm of it kind of thing. Like one part of it. He is, yeah. Does he want to have one of those hanging mobiles over his cot? Oh, he doesn't have one. What else would be swinging there? Because she shows me something swinging. It's like there's no breeze, there's no nothing. This one thing will swing. Photo frame? No. That's why I said mobile before, because it feels like it's like this single strand of something with something on the end. And it will move. No breeze, no draft, nothing in the house that's making it move. Did you have butterflies for her? Or did you do something with butterflies for Lyla? Because she's showing me butterflies. She also says sorry, Mama, because she doesn't want to come Earthside, which is why I see her growing up beside you. She's still growing up beside you. Oh, just bought you a butterfly necklace. And you see butterflies all the time. Is it a necklace that you can wear all the time, or is it something that you have to take off? Because if it's something you have to take off, that may be the thing that you need to keep an eye out that swings. Especially if you like hang it up on something to, instead of just throwing it on a desk or a table or bedside table or something. You want her to come back to you. Yeah, she doesn't feel like she's coming. Usually, like when I see like babies and things like that, you kind of get this. Well, for me, I kind of get this sense whether they're coming back. Like now is not the time. I'm coming back, because babies, whenever they're in our tummies, they always have this ability to come and go as they please, and they do not actually make the decision to come earthbound until like the very last minute as well. Like we still have that sense of free will there. But she's showing me, that's why I asked her age, because I see her beside you as well, which to me is always like they're growing up alongside of you. She keeps saying I'm sorry because I'm not coming back yet. It doesn't even feel like a yet, it feels like a permanent no at this stage. Because that's the other thing, like if it's not a successful birth this time, they usually come back as one of our other children. I feel like she's here with me and not coming back. Yeah. Yeah, but she's always going to be around too, that's the thing. Like she's already letting you know ways that she's around you. Is there a little dog, like a little fluffy, groodle type dog around you? Like I feel like I've seen this like fluffy little brown dog. Oh, Kelpie. Oh, that's different to what I'm seeing. She still shows me this brown dog, but I also feel like your son will be older too when you get it. I feel like you get him like a little playmate. That's not to say your Kelpie's not going to be good with your son either. It just feels like, I don't know. Feels like he's got a little playmate there. It's like a groodle. It's so soft, like I can feel it. Did you have questions, Paige? She's not bringing much else through. So Merv, did was Merv's passing before your daughter's? The reason I ask that is because he shows me his hands, and his hands are large, but he shows me also taking your daughter away, taking her and looking after her for you. Because he's showing me through his eyes, I'm looking down at his hands, and he's got bumps. And when I say that, that was like collection, if that makes sense. He was there to meet her. Yeah. Yes and no, because mostly she's around you guys. She's very much a part of the family still. Oh, Mama Bear, what was pinned? I didn't see it. I just see you unpinned it. I'm like in my own little bubble over here. Are you okay as well, Paige? We got Annabelle stepping into. She's all about making sure that you're having fun and balancing work life. But the important thing for her message is make sure that you're having fun and viewing the world through the eyes of a child, and just bringing back that innocence and carefree and laughter. I don't see the comment, Mama Bear. It says you unpinned and then it says you pinned, but I don't see the comment. Did I miss it? Did she also say, oh, does she show my son she's around? Show my son that she's around. Anything else about another female that was emotionally connected to her? Did she say anything about another female? Did she show my son she's around? There have been things going on in my house. Why do I feel like the female is your sister, so her aunt? Do you have a sister? You have a twin sister? Yeah. She took it just as hard, didn't she? Yeah. She's not showing me, not showing me anything specific. Did you get did you get a teddy bear that you kept for Lyla? But do you put it with your son? Like, do you put it either it's in his room or next to him, or does that even make sense? Hey, Sherry, how are you? We are. We had a nice quiet one. It's good to hear you're good. I love it. Standing Love's back. Thanks for sharing, Bella. Your iPad just replied. It's too funny. A rainbow teddy bear I was gifted because I asked for one before my son was born. So does that sit with your son or not? What's with the teddy? Does the teddy fall over or fall off the shelf, or I don't know where it is. She's not showing me. But she tells me something about a teddy. Oh, it's in his room. But I have a teddy that was with her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she's not bringing anything specific through. I have one that she has, and she was cremated with the same one. Oh, bless. It's beautiful. No, you don't have to pay for a chat. You want to chat, chat, but I'm in the middle of a paid read. Does she visit my son? I feel like she does. I feel like she sits in his cot with him. But again, she's not giving me, she's not showing me like specific things like playtime or anything like that. And again, that's not to say that she's not, it's just that I'm not seeing that. I was going to ask if you had a monitor. I feel like you'll see a little like an indent in the mattress, like the cot mattress. He randomly laughs at something in the middle of the night. Oh, I love it. Where is he looking when he does that? Where is he looking when he because I'm not getting any detail and I haven't asked for any detail to see what age he is or anything like that. So I don't know if he sits up or not at the wall. I feel like in the actual cot too. Like it's showing me like almost like halfway down his leg. If he was laying on his back, halfway down his leg. Like the whole time I've been like seeing him in his room, it's almost like so I don't know if this is how his room is set up or how the monitor is set up. But if I was looking through the monitor, I would see like his left hand side of the body clearly, of his body clearly. Does that make sense? Hey, Morvs. Hello. He's like that right now. Yeah. So, and I feel like he is sitting, when she sits with him, she's on that left hand side, like just around about his knee, but you'll see a slight indentation on the mattress. But it's clear enough that you'll be able to catch it through the monitor and see. I'm not getting anything else for you, lovely. Does it glitch out sometimes? Like, does the monitor, have you noticed if it glitches out? I don't think I have anything for you there, Kills. I have Crystal, one for Crystal. Oh, I see you there, Keely. So I have, Keely, you would be last on the list, so I have Charlie next, which I'm just finishing up with Paige now. So Charlie is next, and then you're after Charlie. So yeah, if you want to hang around, I can get it done. But if you wanted to leave it for tomorrow night, we can do that too. So if you're feeling tired, let me know, and I'll just mark you down for tomorrow. Whatever you want to do there, lovely. But you will be the last one for tonight. Your old one did, but not this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have for you, Paige. So I'm glad I was able to bring a little bit of both of them through for you. Was Merv very loud as well? No, that's okay because I didn't have the sound on this, so I didn't actually get notifications tonight. I had to keep checking my laptop to see if anything new was coming through, and I haven't checked in a while, Kills. Say boisterous. Boisterous and big energy. Does that make sense, Paige? I get a lot of laughter there with him too. Doesn't really want to go after her. Is that why she won't come back? And yes, he was. Um, no, it's not that they. So it's. He never stopped. And he's got a really big, deep sort of a laugh too. Oh, and it feels like it always comes from the belly. Like everything's put into his laugh. Um, with Lyla, if you think of it as like free will, sometimes we just don't come back and that's okay. Like it's like I'm not ready to have the human experience, but I'll happily, live alongside you. And that's kind of what she feels like. Just trying to see if there's. I also get when it comes to a little girl that you're not ready yet, and you've got to stop blaming yourself as well. I can see potential there for another girl, but that's not going to come in until you're ready. And when I say another girl, it's not going to be Lila's spirit in another vessel. It's not going to be like that. I still feel like she will still be growing up alongside everybody. Does that make sense? Hey Gabby, I hope you're well. Um, I see that there's some ancestral stuff there too. Maybe you can clarify, maybe you can't. Where there's been like loss of females before, either in utero or after. Feels ancestral because it doesn't feel like it's. Feels ancestral. Mm. It's tied to ancestral stuff. Do you know if mum's ever had like a miscarriage too? Like your mum? I feel like early it didn't go past the first trimester. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like some ancestral healing's needed there. Alright, lovely. I'm going to leave your reading there.